Hello, great people. You're most likely aware of the lingering political crisis in Rivers State between the immediate past governor, Nyesom Wike, and his estranged godson, Governor Sim Fubara. This video is a personality assessment of Nyesom Wike. In this video, I'm bringing somebody that is also an interesting personality, somebody that is outspoken as Nyesom Wike, somebody that speaks not minding whose ox is God, and that person is Senator Dino Melaye, the senator that represented Kogi West in the upper legislative chamber. Dino Melaye made some statement. This video was recorded a while ago. He made some revelations about how desperate Nyesom Wike is politically, how he struggled to be the deputy of Atiku. Now, this video is in three parts. First, I will give you the recording of Dino Melaye. Second, I will give you a kind of brief analysis, what to point out, what to take home from that particular tape as regards the personality of Dino Melaye and Nyesom Wike. Thirdly, I will give you a recording of a notable politician in the southeast where the politician blast the hell out of Nyesom Wike. I've never seen anyone blast Nyesom Wike like that. So that three part I will give to you. But first, let us fulfill the first part, which is the video recording of Dino Melaye, what he said about Nyesom Wike. Let's watch the video. Let's watch it and come back for a brief analysis.
My primary business is other people's businesses. If I open my can of worms and maggots on Wike, but I'm waiting for him. His territory that he's trying to practice is my own primary constituency, and I'm waiting for him. He's a pretentious character, he's a liar, and he has no integrity, no iota of integrity. Wike was calling me when Atiku Abubakar was to announce his running mates. I have records and I printed it out and I'm waiting for him. He called me 19 times in 2 hours, begging us to convince Atiku Abubakar to make him the vice presidential candidate. So when I see him lying on TV, because of the south of this country, because of southern Nigeria, Nigerians moves to south, you that were lobbying us and begging us, promising us heaven and earth to convince Atiku Abubakar to make you vice presidential candidate, to the extent that he was at the airport. I have a video. He spent hours in the airport waiting for me to call him to say, Atiku, I've picked you as a... He was at the airport here, waiting, calling me. He was calling me, my brother and friend, who is were in the Senate together, was also calling me that day. I have witnesses. I even gave the phone to Abdul Ningi to speak with him. I gave the phone to Senator Zameri to speak with him. He was begging all of us, promising heaven and earth. Atiku should announce him. It was around 1 or so that I told him, Oga, nobody will give you vice president. That was when he left and then flew back to... So the man who was so desperate to be vice president, because you didn't get it, you now started a southern agenda. I don't believe in such unprincipled, zero integrity character like Nyesom Wike. The man, Wike was the one who brought Ayu. Wike was the one who sponsored Ayu. And that was why Wike made all the governors to endorse Ayu. That's why there was no election in Ayu's, in the national chairman's office during the convention. Ayu was unopposed. Now you are saying Ayu must go, he wants to go to the south. Maybe because of the alcohol he took. Maybe he thought Ayu is from Abia State when he was supporting him. Because Ayu is from the north. You are the one that brought Ayu. When did you now realize that Ayu is a northerner? But he was doing that time to satisfy his own selfish ambition of becoming the presidential candidate from the south. So he doesn't want the chairmanship at that time to go to the south so that it will not affect his ambition of becoming president from the south. So he pushed the chairmanship to the north and thinking he will be able to bribe Ayu to produce him as the presidential candidate. When Ayu refused to do the wrong thing, then Ayu became an enemy. Is it not the same Wike that removed his brother, his mentor, Prince Uche Secondus, as the national chairman of the party? If you love the South so much, why did you remove a Southerner to bring a Northerner? Today you are saying chairmanship must go to the South. Was the chairmanship not in the South? Was it not you, Wike, who went to court, who did everything, expelled him from his ward? So a character who is not stable like that, who is influenced by alcohol and other things I don't know, should not be taken seriously.
Welcome back. What's your take about the video? I definitely want to read it in the comment section. But while I wait for that, let me tell you my own take. Dino Melaye is an outspoken politician. He speaks not minding hooks ox is God. One must not rule out the fact that every action of a politician is based on personal interest. But Dino Melaye made a statement. He said he's going to open can of worms and maggots. Can somebody please help me beg Dino Melaye that he should please, in the name of God, open that can of worms immediately. We want to know what is in that can of worms, the kind of worms, the kind of maggots that are there. Can he please quickly open that can of worms so that we can be aware? So my own prayer is, may there never be peace among Nigerian politicians, so that they can be opening, the can of worms against themselves. Don't you think it will be interesting? And it will be for the benefit of Nigerians anyway. So for me, may there never be peace, not only between Dino Melaye and Nyesom Wike, but amongst all Nigerian politicians that have put Nigeria the way it is. And another prayer is, may they fight till they finish themselves. Why did I pray that prayer? Again, may they fight till they finish themselves. Why? We cannot fight them. We cannot finish them. They would unleash the apparatchik of the state against us. So if we cannot fight them, then we should be praying that they should fight themselves and finish themselves. If they are not ruling right and they want to perpetuate themselves in office, then our prayer can only be that, okay, you guys should face yourself and start finishing yourself. You guys should rule yourself. It will be to the benefit of Nigerians. Now, one thing that I want you to take home from that video is, that video shows the desperation for power. Desperation for power by Nyesom Wike. How he was being deceitful, if I can use that word. Because he said, oh, he wants to be president. You recall that video where he said, anything, the outcome of this election, of this presidential primary, he will accept it. He didn't know that the North has a strategic plan. Tambuwa, who Nyesom Wike has not supported to be president, now decided to step down for Atiku Abubakar. Nyesom Wike had no much time to, should I say, re-strategize. He lost that presidential primary. Atiku became the presidential candidate. He's not knowing that he was lobbying Atiku, lobbying him strongly, begging to become the vice presidential candidate. But Atiku did not pick him. Then Nyesom Wike changed it and said no. He brought up this southern agenda and said the North should not be allowed to take over again. But you ask yourself that, Brother Wike, what if Atiku had picked you as the vice presidential candidate? Will you be speaking like this? If Atiku had picked you that, okay, Wike, come and be my vice, definitely you won't bring up that southern agenda. You would have even decided to betray the South just for Atiku to have his way. Another thing we can learn from this thing is that if Atiku had picked Wike and Atiku had won that election, Wike will still be forming loyalty to Atiku by now. That's why I said power is magnetic. Wike will be worshipping Atiku by now because he will be his deputy if Atiku had picked him, or if Atiku had picked him and won that election. Even if Atiku had not won that election, Nyesom Wike would have unleashed all his political machinery, financial resources to make sure that he does everything possible for Tinubu not to win. But because Atiku did not pick him, his personal interest, his obsession with power could not allow him. He quickly aligned with Tinubu. He's aligning with Tinubu today and is the FCT minister. That doesn't mean that tomorrow he cannot turn against Tinubu. So you see that inconsistency in the personality of Nyesom Wike. You see that, you know, what I call subtle deceitfulness in the personality of Nyesom Wike. He wants power as president. He couldn't get it. He wants power as vice president. He couldn't get it. He jejely settled for minister, just like that. Now, let us look at something. One thing we need to consider is, according to this tape, is from the revelation Dino Melaye made, is it must either be Wike's way or no way. It must be Wike's way or no way. Dino Melaye said Wike brought Uche Secondus, who happened to be from Rivers State, his kinsman. He orchestrated the removal of Uche Secondus just for Iyo Chahaju to come on board to favor himself. But then, when he couldn't have his way, he started orchestrating the removal of Iyo Chahaju. That shows that it is only Wike's way or no way. It is only Wike's way or the highway. It also shows that politicians really have no love. Every move is a calculated attempt. Politicians, they have no really genuine love for the citizen. Every of their move is a calculated attempt. The president installed Buhari so that by 2023 he can take over. A calculated attempt. Not that Jonathan was really that bad or Jonathan was that worst. It was a calculated attempt. Now look at this one now for Nyesom Wike. So what that tells us is that if you are the type that you are being used as instrument, or politicians use you to ridicule and hate your neighbor, this is the time for you to rethink. And as Farotimi said, don't die in their war. Let me leave you with this video of the Southeast politician, the way he blasts the hell out of Nyesom Wike. If you are angry with Nyesom Wike and you have been looking for somebody that will help you to blast him, you have it, and I will bring it to you. Listen to this man. But if you are yet to subscribe, do what to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button so that you can catch up with my other videos and my live videos as well. I remain my humble self, Dr. Omosoladeji, your favorite political scientist, your short blog on politics and happenings in the polity. Watch the video of that politician. Watch how he blasts Wike. You don't want to miss it. Enjoy it.
I want to show my sadness over what Nyesom Wike is doing in Rivers State. People must talk out. People must speak out. What nonsense. How can you destroy somebody's hotel simply because you are a governor? What nonsense governor is that one? Who are you? What nonsense. If somebody offends the law or contravenes the regulations, why can't you seal up the place? You destroy somebody's sweat because you are a governor. Just a governor, and not a more. What nonsense governor are you? Wike, you are very useless. You are stupid. It's only in Rivers State you can do that nonsense. It's only in Rivers State you can do that nonsense. If you try it elsewhere, come to Imo State and try it. Can people burn their own properties? Destroy whatever you have? How will you feel if you own a hotel like that and people, someone comes and destroys it? How will you feel? Are you the only governor in Nigeria? Are you the only governor in Nigeria? What nonsense? What madness is in you? Huh? People must speak out. You say all the vehicles you see, you must auction all of them. Somebody has contravened the regulations, COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. You send bulldozer to destroy someone's hotel. Are you mad? Are you stupid? You have not seen anything. You are doing it in Rivers State. Come and do it here. Rogers Okorocha wanted to try it with me. When he said he would destroy my house, he wanted to build road. He had his own 2 houses near my own, but he wanted to destroy my own. I said, try it. I was praying that night for him to try it so that I will demolish all his houses in the whole of Imo State, including his own his living home in his village. Wike, if you try it, even from Imo State, I come to Rivers, send my men to destroy all your properties. I will send all my men to Rivers State to make the federal government institute emergency rule in Rivers State. I'm challenging you. You are a bastard. Wike, you are a bastard. I'm running for Uwazurike. Ask about me. If you try it, what nonsense do you think you are doing? Are you the only governor in Nigeria? COVID-19. Do you know the meaning of COVID-19? This thing that is causing you madness. Do you know the meaning of it? What nonsense? I'm mad. I'm angry. Can't you look at common citizens? The federal government is against you. Instead of you bringing your people together to ward off federal government, you are scattering them. You don't know anything. They are just leaving you. Let them contact me. I come and set Rivers State ablaze. Ask about me. I set it ablaze. They remove you as governor. Place state of emergency in Rivers State. Then you get out of that place. Nonsense. Useless man. The position you won last time because of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Could you have won Rivers State? If not for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Useless man. You just need to suppress innocent people. Because you are governor. God punish you. Idiot.